A quick and effective way to cut the corner off of this angle iron is to use the right angle grinder with a cutting disc on it. Notice the cutting disc is quite thin. The grinder has an adjustable guard to deflect sparks and a handle that can be switched from side to side. There's a safety lever and an on-off paddle. When I use the grinder for cutting, I'm going to hold it securely against my forearm with my elbows at the sides of my body. This gives me the stability I need to make a straight cut through the metal, which is important because twisting the thin cutting disc in the kerf you're cutting can cause it to break. Here's a grinder set up with a sanding disc. I'll use it to remove the surface rust on the angle iron. Before I begin, I'm going to switch the handle to the opposite side so I can hold this grinder in a way that will direct the sparks away from me and away from the other people in the shop. Ideally, you want to send sparks towards the downdraft table. Adjust the guard. When you start sanding, put the forward edge of the sanding disc down onto the material and keep the middle of it up off the material. Cleaning the rust off the surface of the metal, as well as any oils that may be on it, is a necessary step in preparing the metal for a good weld connection. Here's a right angle grinder with a grinding wheel on it. The grinding wheel is much thicker and sturdier than the cutting disc, and you can use the surface or the edge for shaping your metal or for removing excess from a weld seam. As always, be sure that the sparks and debris are being thrown towards the back of the downdraft table, away from the other users of the shop.